Hey everyone, sorry it's been a while. We're back again, and we're going to do 10 plus 5, an informative gameplay today. I'm going to explain my thoughts, and we're going to beat this guy. Okay, so we're playing Samaya 2004. Good luck. Let's go ahead and say that in the chat, and let's play E4. Oh, look at that. It's from Palestine. Okay, E5. I'm going to run the Vienna into this. Okay, so I think I'm going to run the Gambit into this. Played this line lots of times. The idea is we Gambit the pawn, and if he takes, we get to kick his knight and undevelop him, and then we're going to gain center control. Already white has an advantage here. This is not a good line. But there's like lots of little tricks that black can do, so I'll try and be on the lookout for those. Okay, two moves here. We can develop the knight or the pawn. We'll start with the knight. Now the pawn, and then next the queen. Although he has that move now. Okay, we play here, threatening to snag the knight. Okay. Critical move here. He's up a pawn. This guy, which we're gonna win back. Captures. No. Yeah, captures. He can't capture here. He could capture here, but then I could capture here. I think this just gives up the knight. I'm not seeing any way to save his piece. He could retreat. He's probably, no he can't, because his queen's under fire. I think black's already lost here. Lots of threats here. Because I don't think there's any way to save this. Maybe he develops right away. I guess, no, he could save it. I just like my position here. His king's exposed. Okay. This forces me to play an ugly move. I think king f1's better. If I stay on this dark square, if I move up here, I stump my bishop. If I move here, I stump my queen. I think we'll start with a check. He's got to play that move, yeah. Okay, none moves. We can start with a check. He develops. Then we centralize the queen. What do we think here? And then I'm breaking through here. And then my pieces are flowing nicely. Let's start with a check. I'm anticipating this move. And then he'll try and castle. Because the queen guards the bishop. Okay. As expected. Play here. To win back our pawn. Develop our dark squared bishop. Double up. And I think we're going to be fine. I wonder if getting the queens off is better, actually, if I take with the queen. Oh. That's a very interesting move. That can't be right, though. This piece is pinned. Yeah, you know what? I think it's this. Forces him back to there. Okay, if I play this move, he still has this square. How can I take away this square? There's no way for me to take it away. I think let's start in here. Hard to defend. Oh. My little 7-month-old just came over to me. He likes chess just as much as us. Okay, this is really good. This is pinned. Unpinning right here would be a move. But then I think I just capture with the queen. No, I don't just take with the queen. I think I can just take this because if he takes back, checkmate. So is there a better way to punish this? I think I can just take. Because I'm threatening mate in 1, and there's no checks here. Again, I think I can just threaten here. No, because then takes, yeah, same thing. Here, here, here. He can't take either of my pieces because it's mate in 1. He can't just take here because then I take his queen. This is guarded. This seems crushing. Okay, big man. We have to defend with the bishop because he's under fire. Maybe here was better, but then I'm devoting my queen exclusively, whereas I can always step up with the king to guard him back here. So I'm up 2 pawns. Looking to pick up a 3rd. Yeah, we can really bully here and here with the rook. Looks really good. This piece is pinned. Yeah, this pressure right here is really bad for black. There's not really much he can do about it. Okay, do I pin myself this way? I'm thinking captures, takes here. Where does the queen go? And then my knight's hanging. Okay, so 2 moves I'm considering are here and here. Okay, let's calculate the more aggressive one. He captures here, I capture there, he captures here. Oh, check. Only legal move and mate. So he can't take the pawn. Check, he moves here. I'm pinned. Ooh, it's not as good. I think let's unpin. Just because this king move's annoying, I'd like to use my light square bishop later on in the game. And being pinned against the king is no good. These 2 pieces look silly, as much as my knight does. Okay. That was a decent move. Okay, I can hit this piece. I don't see much good of that, though. If I play here, queens come off. My position's better, no? I'm hitting that. I think my position's slightly better just because these two pieces aren't active and mine are. So I'm fine with a queen trade here. I'm going to pre-move rook captures because I like maintaining this pin. Taking with the pawn doesn't make sense because it gives him some activity. And he has to trade because the queen is hanging, and I don't see where else he could go. Yeah, only move for black was to take the queen. Okay, now my idea was this, and then push up. Oh my gosh, I forgot he could castle. Holy crap, we played that whole game and he could castle? Okay, now my position's probably worse. So let's... Ooh. Okay, I think I want my dark square bishop on this diagonal. But I also probably need to push my pawns. Sorry, good reroute for the knight. Okay. I'm worried of something like this. Kind of. This is a really well placed pawn because it really limits his knight. Although that might be a decent move. It might be, because then I have... No, I don't. Maybe this is better. This might have been better because I think that wins a pawn. But it's like scary, you know, removing these pawns because it opens the files to my king. Okay, he sees the move I would have played. Right now my idea was to play this. But I don't think that hits with enough pressure. This doesn't seem good because it's being x-rayed. Little man's finding the same mistakes I am. This is a good move by him. I should have been more aggressive. I needed to get to that square. Okay, I think I have to play this move. I don't see a better place. I could have dropped it clear back to h2 or maybe h3. It just feels passive though, but I'm behind enemy lines with the rook. He's really active here. Although what's he doing? He's x-raying a pawn. You know what I could do is try oh no. Oh, it's okay, kid. We're gonna mute. Yeah, we're playing a chess game here. He just bonked his head. So you get a little family man today as well as chess commentary. Thank y'all for putting up with me. Okay, I'm gonna mute a minute. Okay, I think we're back, hopefully. Yeah, little one, mom went to do something with. She went to like an earring convention today, so I've got the little one. All right, he plays rook to d7. What's this move setting up? I'd like to be able to do this. Okay, maybe I trade a rook for both minor pieces. I didn't think very much on that. I want to put the pressure on him. I don't see any tactics for him. I have really good control over his knight. My knight guards this square. My bishop guards this square. He could force a trade, but yeah. So I think in this position, I want to try and trade one rook for 2 minor pieces, and then just use the ops, as Hikaru likes to say. I think that'll just be GG if I can get that exchange. So, because moving the knight here means losing a pawn, which is no good. And it's also like, where do you move the knight? I mean, this is covered. This is a trade. This is passive. I think that was a good move, h6. And I believe if the knight comes here, I ignore it. I'm not going to give up my light square bishop for it. I'm just going to take my pawn. And then double up on the 7th file. Yeah, so if here. What? I didn't think this move was possible because of this move. What am I missing? He's trading his good knight for my bad knight? Takes, right? Takes. There's no checks. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. Oh, my knight. Takes, defends. So I don't get to grab this pawn. But I can still grab this, right? Yeah, and then after he captures here, oh, yeah. Now I can step back. What's wrong with stepping back here? Can't take it. Yeah, I just want a pawn. Yeah, I didn't believe in that. I didn't think that was a move. I thought g4 was a move because the rook defends it, but I think e4 is just blundering a pawn. So we have a 3-pawn advantage going into the end game. Okay, I think we hit the bishop and force him back. I have an extra piece, and I need to use my pieces. Yeah, this seems good. Forces him back. Still guarding there. Because remember, this guy's pinned. I need to get off of this pin. Okay, remove ourselves from the pin. Okay, next my plan is to double up and introduce the light squared bishop to a checking file. So the reason being is I'd like to get one of the rooks off, if not both, because I have the extra piece right now. So a lot of players can get to this point where they're up material and time's like running low for both players. The hardest part right now is just not blundering. So like before I make a move, I need to make sure he doesn't have any tactics. It's nice that he doesn't have a knight, because that's usually what I feel like lower rated players fall for, is forks. Okay, what does this threaten? No. 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 Okay, I'm gonna keep going with my plan. I've got these squares covered. I don't get that move. I don't know what E8's doing. What does E8? I mean, it puts his rook on the open file, but I mean, uh-oh. What does he do about this? I think he's got to give up a rook. Yeah, the ops putting in work. Using... this is another thing I see is like... So my advantage right now is I have a light scored bishop and he doesn't. So I used it to shut him down. Yeah, he just resigned. Good game. I thought he played pretty well. Let's do... We'll request a computer analysis. I felt pretty sharp, especially in the mid to end game. I think in the opening I might have misplayed it a little bit, but in the mid to end game I felt very sharp. Looks like the computer agrees with me. Sorry, I don't know how much of this you guys can see. So yeah, mate in 2. Here and here. There's no avoiding it because it's defended. Okay, so let's look at my blunder. Yeah, so this is where I made a mistake. This can be punished. So this is the normal move. Okay, normally after this move, white wants to develop, right? But he played this move, so I think you have to meet it with the queen move, because now the knight's still under attack, and the knight can't move still because the queen still guards the square. By developing my knight here, it allows him this square, which he didn't take advantage of. Yeah, the bar stays quite even. Okay, and what's my inaccuracy? It says this is a little inaccurate. Why? If I go here, he would take, right? And then I would probably take. Takes. Takes? Yeah, this looks awful for me. Why is this? I don't want to play that position. I kind of disagree. Maybe that is a little bit inaccuracy, but I like the way I played it. Yeah. I thought this was really nice because I was creating threats. Oh. But yeah, I did lose castling rights. I guess that's why it's a little bit inaccurate, is I lose castling rights in my variation. But it gave me good piece activity. Average Cinnapon loss was 48. That's really pretty good. 100's pretty bad. 0's really good. So 73. He made quite a few mistakes. Yeah, and you can see I was never really losing that game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was the Vienna Gambit. You gambit this pawn for this nice activity in the middle. I highly recommend it. Black should not take the pawn here. Black should ignore it. And then it just becomes messy. Yeah. That's a line I don't like playing, actually. I love it when people take the pawn as a Vienna player. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to record a little more often. I'm in my last month of my toughest year in dental school. So it's been a little bit of a stretch to try and record some videos, but we're coming up on 9 months as a YouTuber. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the content. Like, subscribe, comment below, ask me any questions. Also, if anyone ever wants coaching, I mean, I'm not that great. I'm only, 1820 now. This is my new highest. 1822, new highest rating, personal best for me. But I feel like I know a lot about theory and I know a lot about the game. I just don't play enough. I think if I really played a lot and grinded, I think I could probably get to 2000 with some, if I really studied my openings and focused on the mid game. I just don't have enough time to play. Like Paul Morphy said, the ability to play chess is the sign of a gentleman. To play chess well is a sign of a wasted life, because it just takes so much time and so much memorization. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you found anything in this video that I missed, any moves that you thought were better than what I did, and I love chatting about those types of things in the comments. So until next time, thanks for tuning in, guys, and best of luck in your own games.